that's not her.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's present state.
As you were?
Yes, Inquisitor.
A few things that I can go and get off the war table. This is apparently just run around Skyhold day. Okay, so got them. I have another thing from that. Let's go to the other side. Sure.
Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor.
Okay. So I don't know where Cullen is. Go talk to Morgan. Oh yeah. There she is, in her regular old outfit.
You're the Inquisitor. I thought you'd be scarier. Mother said you were scary.
Why would your mother say such a thing?
Because people fear the next stage if it comes too soon.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
Of course not. Did you see what's on her hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to return to your studies, little man.
Take your bad acting over there. No, he's fine.
My son. Never where you expect him to be. naturally.
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way.
I
To
assume
most in
that's
the Imperial Court,
Alistair's
he's simply a
son?
quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of some distant family. But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
Will his father be joining us as well?
I have raised Kieran on my own for quite some time now, as was my preference from the start. So 'tis but the two of us, Inquisitor. Your fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
I came here to talk with you.
So you did. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tarar Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
We were lucky to have found it when we did.
Fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may. My Lady Inquisitor.
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Leniana has built a network of spies beyond anything Thedas has seen. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
We have to defeat him first. Then I'll worry about what's next.
Should that happen, the world will lie at your feet, more or less. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kukari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. I wish things had gone differently in the end. It had to be, yet. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Tell me more about your son.
He is a very special young man.
Special in what way?
In every way. At first, Kieran was a means to an end. But as he grew, I never thought of myself as a mother inquisitor. I had no good example to follow. I find myself becoming something I can barely recognize.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
I'll leave you to the garden.
As you like.
Okay. Oh, let's plant something new. What do I need for things? Wait, it's in like the skyhold part. Oh wait, that's there it is. Elf fruit and blood lotus. I guess there's someone for me to judge.
Not much better than the road. Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
You committed murder on Ferelden's soil. Let them deal with your punishment. Send him to Denerim. He can live the rest of his life behind their bars.
In prison? Maker. I should have drowned with them.
I guess no one liked that. Well, Iron Bull did. No, not this door. Oh, sorry. Let's talk to Varric.
Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this, disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you, then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please don't tell me you're going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Hey, where's our game of Wicked Grace?
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Oh,
Thanks, Varric.
don't even
No
let
problem.
me. Thanks for nothing, Barrick. Alright, fine. Soul ass.
Greetings.
Yo, sup?
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
All right. What can I tell you?
I already asked him that.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And I'm outside.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
Oh. Alright. Alright then. Watch this. Whoop! Ah! And she lives. Oh, barely. Whoops, wrong way. No, this is the right way.
Are you sure?
We all did.
True enough.
Planning troop movements now.
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
We make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means. I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
That didn't sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
It's because I Googled them first. Yeah, there we go.
I'm not that assured. I just make it up as I go.
Let all your followers take heart.
What can I say? It's worked so far.
Think of it. Like Andraste long ago, once again the fate of Thedas will be determined by a woman. It makes me proud to know you.
How is my being a woman relevant?
Because you will join a small group of formidable women who have changed history. You will inspire others for ages to come. Surely you know this. We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I am glad you're here.
What?
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... Forgive me.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes.
It seemed very important to him.
It's not a decision to be made lightly. But now, Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers. And he wouldn't want to risk your disappointment.
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong, or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Okay, let's go find Cullen again. Is he up in his... Yeah, now he's up there.
Long day.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Quit saying that.
So long as you weren't aiming at me, I'm sure the box had it coming.
I swear, I didn't know you were...
Oh, poor guy.
I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better.
Why is he so
that I
hard
would
on himself?
regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over, if you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
Focus.
All right.
What's wrong with this? Why does it do that?
I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
Yarp. Bye. Alright. Blackwall didn't want to talk to me. Solus didn't want to talk to me. I should go talk to Lelian.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
No one would fault you for abandoning ship, you know.
Out of the ship, and straight into the sea. You think Thedas hates mages now? If the Chantry falls, don't you think the people will blame magic? Look at all that's happened. Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved. Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
Wow. You really don't think highly of Thedosians.
Thedosians.
The people care only for simple things. Their world is small, and everything beyond it is unknown and something to fear. They will continue to live like this, unless they can be shown another way. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems. It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us. Even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was there when the hero of Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I
I'm sorry. Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Let's talk about you.
Me?
That's it. She won't let me.
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
Oh, you're just not gonna tell me anything.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I was a bard, an Orlesian spy for many years. For a time, I also served a small cloister in Lothering. After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
I should leave you to your work.
We can always talk later.
If you'll talk to me.
The Templars will be an asset to this Inquisition. It's a shame we couldn't also get the mages on our side.
The game wouldn't let me get both.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
You have a history with the Warden who ended the Blight, don't you?
I count her among my closest friends. She's probably the only person I trust completely.
Aww.
I haven't heard from her in some time. She just disappeared. I try not to think about what might have happened.
What do you know of Morrigan?
She's changed. She used to be so disagreeable, cruel. She said things just to hurt people. Now the sharp edges have worn away. Perhaps it was Kieran. He seems so normal, like any other little boy. And so polite. Not that I was expecting anything else. I mean, never mind.
They say you spent some time in Lothering. Did you know the champion?
We spoke a few times. I seldom left the Chantry, and we never became more than casual acquaintances. I saw more of the Hog twins. Bethany in particular. She would spend time in meditation at the Chantry, and she seemed to like my stories. The other one, the young man, he was a little surly.
You seem to know Josephine quite well.
I met her a long time ago, but we didn't become good friends until years later. After the Blight, in fact. I'd just returned to Val Rayo, and she welcomed me back by throwing a diplomatic ball. She was the Antivan ambassador at the time, you see. The ball was... alright. Too many politicians. At midnight, Josie and I left to find a real party. We've been friends ever since.
What do you consider a real party?
It's not a real party until someone's small clothes are pinned to a chantry board. And that's all I'm saying about it.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
Small clothes.
At your service, my lady.
Anything I should know?
Celine has cemented power in Orlais. Good, we need an ally like her. At the moment, she's said to be rooting out the last of Gaspard's supporters. Once that is done, we will have a united Orlais behind the Inquisition.
I'll leave you to your work.
Okay. Maybe we should head out somewhere. Maybe I should save. Oh yeah, let's go check this out. Oh, whoops, sorry, not paying attention. Let's do...
Help yourself to a sock from the basket, but only one! Ew. Can't even tell what I'm looking at. Where does the person begin and the person end? Oh, that's cool. So I can go and get whatever I need. Cool. Ooh. Help yourself to a sock from the basket, but only one!
Wow, can't afford to miss this. What are you doing, crazy? Whatever that was? Was that a nug?
The Red Templars are trying to find this place. Not if I can help it! They just break everything.
Okay. So I can change my looks, buy some very expensive stuff. Well, this is here now. Aw, I'm not gonna hurt you guys. Let's go back here. It's been a while. The loading times of this game. I guess if you consider it loads the whole map. I can level up Varric. Oh yeah. We'll go down here. Come here, requisition lady. Look at that bird.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Okay. Can I get down the hill without dying? Who's over here? Why did I just unlock codexes for Herlock and something?
Trying to flee the chaos back in Ferelden.
Oh shit. Well, I've blown it. Where's a store? Is there even one on this map? No. Alright. Pit stop. Really need to pay attention to that a little better. Well, now I've got stuff to do in here. I went away and came back.
I am at your service.
Oh, I meant to
Skyhold
use
means
the
a
table.
healthy flow of goods. How can I help?
One of the major hubs is freed. Continue on this path, and you're on your way.
How are you doing? Good business?
In this gilded fortress? How could we not be?
We'll speak another time.
Well, there's not many
Of
people
course.
here.
Lady Inquisitor.
I should just look up if there's anything that I need to do with these things. Like, they stick them in that same, like, junk folder type thing. Dragon Age valuables. The majority of the valuables have no practical use and exist solely to be sold. There are, however, some items marked as valuables that are used in requisitions. Some valuables are marked as creature research items, displayed in the inventory with a golden icon, and can be dropped off. So, do any of these have a golden icon? I think it said I didn't have anything the last time I tried. But, like, this thing is $0, so I assume that's not a thing I should be selling. Oh, here we go. Anybody have a list of safe to sell valuables? Which game, though? Inquisition, yes. Yeah, some of the stuff you actually need for things like requisitions. I'm gonna sell these expensive ones. Hope for the best. Boop, boop, boo. Okay. Let's go back. And Barrack. Soulless Iron Bolt. Alright, let's head back down there.
good times.
Where's the tunnel I need to close? I need those. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. I was trying to jump. Okay, where's this tunnel? Who's in here? Well, alright.
Allow me to take a look.
Yeah. Was that it? He's a little too excited. Oh, what's that? My controller's rumbling. Oh shit. Ow. Whoa. I think I already did those things, so let's go to the next camp. What was that bird doing? You have not found the ground. Whoa. Oh, that's a hippo type thing. Another one of those guys? Yep. I'll get you.
That was fun.
You would like that, wouldn't you? What is that thing that Solus cast? Thanks. Whoa. I'll bet that's something they'll want to have Blackwall there for. Oh. Is this... Huh. Maybe I'll go see if I can do this thing. Since I have Merrick with me. It's another floating bird. I love this janky game. Actually, I do like stuff like that sometimes. If it's not game breaking, I find it hilarious. I like Two Worlds. The game Two Worlds, which is super janky. Alright, can I open this now? No. I don't remember what I need to do in order to open that. I don't think there's another way in. Yeah, nope. Okay, so... guess I'll go back here and I'll pick up Blackwall so that he doesn't get mad.
Inquisitor.
Yarp. Nothing to report? There it is. Let's do that. And then... now let's head over to those things.
You remind me of someone. Pious bastard. Wore blinding white armor. Told me my shots veered left.
I can see how that describes me perfectly.
It was just all that niceness. He was just so nice.
Nice. Right. I take it you didn't like this person.
Sebastian would have taken that as a compliment.
Sebastian. Alright. Guess I have to veer around that way? To the coast and then back up? Oh, Sebastian. Okay. I didn't have Sebastian in my game. I thought he was talking about Nathaniel.
It's over.
What? Why is your health half down? We didn't fight anything. Damn.
Done and done.
Hey Blackwall, you're a Grey Warden. How come you didn't warn me they were around the corner, huh? Because he's not really one. He just hasn't told me.
Let's look around.
I'm working on it, buddy.
Good find.
Can I see my marker from here? Mm-mm. Whoa, is that weird music or what? Let's go this way and down. Don't slip. Bird's like an alarm. Oh shit, a bear too. Oh shit. Another bear. And a dog. Ay, ay, ay. Oh geez, here comes some more dogs. Oh, that wasn't bad. Alright, where am I? What am I doing? Heading all the way around there. He wants that ram.
Down you go! I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Okay. I think I'm gonna stop here because it's my bedtime. And then maybe probably head back to Skyhold first. So I can do war table stuff. And thanks for watching if you do.